Hello and welcome back to Thaumaturge. Let me zoom out. Also, controller. Right. Anyways, we entered this house last time. Guess we can talk to you. Yeah.
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietia, forgive me, and for shooting you as well. How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Oh, that wasn't very good. Okay, anything else we have? At least the quest now disappeared. Or like the talk prompt. There's basement. Or an inn.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
So many goodies laid out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stashio's. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean Queen's liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement.
I could pick it up.
But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either. Victor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
Sure, Mr. Uncle. Basement it is. Oh, I misclicked. Or like I was too close to. Okay, peanut noir. That's the bottle. There's something else still. Liquor with amber. I think that's all. Let's bring it back.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
You'll
Ah,
have to wait a moment yet, Uncle.
which one does it want? Can I see it somewhere? Oh, here. So we can choose. I could just give him the beverage then. Alright, let's just give him the first one.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
Let's give him the liquor.
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral battle. We would meet in Stasha's study after every funeral we went to and raised a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasha and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Lygia told you?
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
Huh. No, it's not good to speak ill of the dead. So I'll just raise a toast in silence.
Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena before him. I miss my little darling. I miss them both. Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
Yeah, sure, let's join. We'll see what happens.
Yes, let's find out what my father hasn't left me.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
Sure. Let's just hear him out.
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Let's wait. We still could get something.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Szulski, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Szulski used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Okay. We definitely need to find it then. Because I do want new skills or something.
Did Father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him.
That looks like a
I don't
work.
know any other way of putting it.
Someone else. Ask about the death.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk,
Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then...
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
What about the missing grimoire?
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it? Perhaps. In all that confusion?
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me. I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Alright, find out where this happened.
Where did it happen? Where was this building? The southern part of 𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐜𝐬, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death.
It could have been a murder.
For him.
Or it could have been... I mean, I have to say this because I believe in karma, you know?
He died as he lived, miserably. He couldn't have met a more fitting end after what he did to me. What he did to the 𝐒𝐸𝐽's family.
You've got to know that Papa felt guilty. Even if he didn't say so outright. I'm not going to defend him, but I can't criticize him either. Even I don't know what really happened back then with Abaurice.
An accident is what happened, and Father treated 2 kids like the worst disgraces in the world. As if it had been premeditated. When a person dies so suddenly, their unfinished business remains. We'll never learn what Stasio carried in his heart.
What do you intend to do?
Admit the building is a good lead.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
No, I'll look through Father's things.
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish.
About Ivan 𝐒𝐸𝐽𝐜𝐜?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan 𝐒𝐸𝐽𝐜𝐜. Have you heard anything about him? 𝐒𝐸𝐽𝐜𝐜? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
What about Mordecai?
And Mordechai Chayat. Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
No, I think I have everything.
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere. Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, 𝐒𝐸𝐽𝐜𝐿. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Alright, I wanna explore the entire house. No matter what is here, I wanna explore all of it. What do we have here? Let's listen to that. Ooh. 𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐜𝐬 family portrait. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, Mr. Appear. I have other things though. It's close to a level up. There we go. Oh yeah, there's the... Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the DLC for next time. The deluxe edition. I asked the devs if I can upgrade it, but I'm not sure if I heard about that. There was an outfit for the special version. I don't want to go down. Let's talk to the Appear first. And we'll see what's next. But first, let's go up here. Yes, that's a connection. Alright, let's talk.
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The lone shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
Alright, I think we are done here, but... Oh, we have a phone. I'll check that in a bit. And who's in there? Cool. 3 XP.
Master Victor, let me guess. Have you come for some hot cocoa?
Sure, let's take one. We're already drunk, so...
Yes, a cup of cocoa would do me good.
Help yourself. The pot is in the salon, along with some of your favorite cookies. It's been an age since we've seen one another. I'm glad you're back. Mistress Ligia is really struggling with everything.
Ask about your father's death.
And so, the great Stanisław 𝐒𝐲𝐜𝐬 is dead, crashed by a building. Can't say I'd wish a death like that on anybody.
An awful death. Sheer cruelty. Mr. 𝐒𝐲𝐜𝐬 didn't deserve it. Now all we can do is think back on what a wonderful man he was.
That won't take long.
What about Ligia?
Ligia won't open up to me, but how is she doing?
She's having a rough time, the poor dear. Her heart is heavy, though she doesn't show it, but she's strong. She keeps her chin up and doesn't give in. And it's good she's got you to help now, Master. Only she started smoking like a chimney. She takes after her father, no question about it.
Get Gratian to talk about the death.
So, this death, what do you make of it, Grażynka?
I'll tell you in confidence, Master Shulsky. Now, I'm a simple woman, but something about your father's death doesn't sit right with me.
How do you mean, Grażynka?
Don't you suspect some impure powers had a hand in it?
I
You
do.
mean it could have something to do with Thaumaturge?
That I don't know. Look at us jabbering while there are potatoes not peeled. Forgive me, Master.
Okay, let's leave.
Another time, Grażynka. I'll get out of your way.
Always ample work, but I can always snatch a moment for a chit-chat with you, Master.
Okay, let's talk to
Answer, Victor! I know you're there.
Alright.
Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor? Victor, are you there?
Grigori? Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Incredible.
Ask why he's calling.
Has something happened?
To me? No. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes. 7 Powaskowska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Powaskowska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
Cool. Now we can talk to her.
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
Ask her about the company.
What's next for you? You're in charge here now. Have you got some kind of grand scheme?
A grand scheme? For now, I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Certain customers are unconvinced that a woman can handle running a business. What's worse, a woman without powers. You know what I mean. A thaumaturge at my side would shut them all up. After all, it's your heritage too.
Yeah, she can count on me.
I don't know anything about running a company, but if I can help in any way, you can count on me.
Thank you. That means a lot to me. I trust the smoke doesn't bother you.
Comment on her smoking.
You used to detest the smell of tobacco. You'd hold your breath going into Father's study.
That's true, but when I'd stay here, alone with Papa, and somehow over the years I got used to it. I don't know when I started copying him even.
Daddy's girl. You were always closer to him.
That's not true. I was just less rebellious than you, his thaumaturge son. Now come on, what else is on your mind?
Not her unusual attire.
The trousers are an original style. Until now, I'd only seen women in trousers in the East.
First of all, they're practical. It's the 20th century. It's high time we started dressing comfortably.
Nah. Say this type of fashion does nothing for you.
In this instance, I'd have put the fly in a different place. But again, I won't be the one wearing them.
You've traveled around the world, and look how conservative you are. You surprise me.
Our tastes are just different.
It isn't about taste, but let's not argue. You've only just arrived. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Ask about the woman's trace you found in the study.
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumyantseva.
Ask about her.
Who is she? And what did Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the crème de la crème of Warsaw.
Let her speak.
We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation. And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.
Okay. I can talk to her, go to the tailor, and barber. I could do both of those, I suppose. Yeah, let's go to Green Square first. I wish it didn't did that weird sound every time I press this. Oh, there's something here. Photo. Close to leveling up. Okay, we have 2 levels ups. I think I'll go for these 2. Extra HP, some of that. Let's check if we can put something good. Oh, so they have different costs. I see. Oh, that's cool. I think that's a very good one. I might even put it as a quick attack. Just when I need to defend, I'll put it there, maybe. Yeah, the lucky chance is not as important, but this is good. Taylor struggles.
Excuse me. Damn it. I forgot to turn the key. Sorry, what?
You tell me. What is it?
Mention his lack of inspiration.
I couldn't help noticing you're struggling for inspiration.
You've got a keen eye. The book makes it easier? I have to guess what everyone has in their mind.
Is there any way I can help?
I want to know what people look for in fashion these days. Back in the day, all you needed was 2 padlocks and a space for your Johnson. I don't know what else there is to it. If you tell me that, I'll be grateful. I'll sew you anything you want in return.
Let me sharpen my senses. I won't bother you.
All right.
Looks like we need to learn more. Let's visit the barber shop. Maybe we get to the information we need. You want me to travel? Okay. Wait, is in there? I mean, okay. Let's go to the cemetery then.
Let's wait.
I don't mean to wait. I want to pick up this.
Come in.
Ask for a haircut.
Please set my hair to rights.
Yes, sir.
Oh, these are beards, okay, and these are hairstyles. I think I like that.
I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
I don't know why it doesn't talk much. Nah.
I'm not sure.
Maybe too much pomade? You know, it's all the rage now. But that's alright. We'll change it.
Kinda like his default one. Kinda got used to it. There's no clean shaven option at all. I don't like the choices. Alright, let's just get this
sorry.
one.
I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
I don't know what he doesn't talk much.
I can't help noticing that you're the most tight-lipped barber I've been to. And even you admit that you rarely talk to clients. Why is that?
When I prepared them for their final journey, it's hard to ask for their opinion.
So you style the deceased too?
Mostly. They still need to look good. After all, you only get a funeral once in your lifetime. So, what do you think? Do you like it?
Sure.
Yes, you're talented.
Years of practice. My clients are always satisfied.
Okay, let's just go back. We can always change later.
Well, let's get this over with.
Say you need evening wear.
I need some evening wear, quick. Good proportions. Thank you. Alterations won't take long. Your name and address, sir? Victor Szulski, 9 Green Square. I'll send a messenger when I'm done. Now, I'd like to go to my business. I won't bother you. All right.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Are you wondering if your shaggy mug will stick out among the great and the good? We do have barbers in Warsaw, you know.
Recently I met a bearded guy who's not especially fussy about his appearance. And yes, people welcome him everywhere with open arms anyway.
Maybe he's a natural charmer. I've heard that can get you into the Imperial even without a tailcoat.
Very funny.
Are you getting dressed so we can go, or have you changed your plans?
Get dressed.
Yes, let's go and see if I do fit in.
In that case, I'll go get changed too. Look at you. And here I worried I was the only one who looked good in trousers. Very chic choice.
Return the compliment.
Thank you. You look fantastic.
Thank you. You think Papa would be mad that we're going to a party right after his funeral?
I hope so.
Victor.
He could have kept from losing the Black Grimoire. Are we ready?
Yes, the carriage is waiting.
Okay, we're going to a party.
Welcome to the Imperial Hotel. How may I help you?
𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐜𝐬, here on the invitation of Svetlana Rumyantseva.
Yes, we are expecting you, of course. The soiree is taking place in apartment 237, second floor. I wish you a thrilling and successful evening.
I'm impressed. How did you sort that out?
Our name still means something. Let's do our best to keep it that way, all right?
Ooh, that's the next one.
Who are you, my golden slithering friend?
Victor? Victor? Victor! Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
These people are just waiting for us to put a foot wrong, understand? We're walking into the Viper's Den, brother.
Tell her I'll join her in a minute.
I'm going to hang around here a little longer. I'll meet you upstairs.
See you there.
Salutor.
Well, well, someone new.
Good evening.
Good evening, Viktor Szulski.
Irina Orlova of those Orlovs. This is Natalia Obolenskaya, and this strangely quiet soul is our delightful Sofia Skawan.
Irina is exaggerating. Nice to meet you, Mr. Szulski.
The Governor General's daughter herself. How do you do?
What can you tell us?
Ask if they're having fun.
How are you enjoying yourselves?
We can't complain. Seeing as we're debutantes, we're getting a lot of attention.
Really?
Maybe you'll tell us something about yourself.
Yeah, let's tell them after the Gilded Cage.
I've heard a certain secret. Do you want to hear it?
Come now, we won't tell anyone.
Tell them about the cage. Well, let's tease them a little first, why not?
Or maybe I shouldn't.
Do you like being a tease?
Yeah.
Forgive me, ladies, for teasing you like this. Here's the secret.
Come on, we're dying to know.
Someone was recently playing with a lock on one of the gilded cages, wondering what would happen if all the birds escaped captivity. And I know for certain it was one of you.
Sophia, that sounds like you. Admit it.
And now what will happen to us, Mr. Szulski?
Suggest a trade for another secret, why not?
In exchange for my discretion, I need another secret of yours. That's the only way to keep everyone in check.
What should I choose?
Our fathers don't know we're here. There you are.
How naughty. None of your fathers know?
None, especially not Sophia's. Otherwise he wouldn't have let her come.
I'm very satisfied with this trade.
And what now?
Sure, let's tell them about myself.
I suspect you want to hear more about the book.
We've never met a thaumaturgist before. To tell the truth, I didn't believe they existed.
A thaumaturge. Don't worry. But now you do.
That trick with the cage, you've impressed me.
Okay.
I need to slip away for a moment.
We should go as well. We've really forgotten ourselves around you.
That's nice to hear, but I understand. The soiree won't wait.
I hear Rumyantseva has invited a real medium.
Will there be ghosts? That I'd like to see.
What did we come here for? These soirees are for old people.
Good evening. May I?
Please, we're not discussing anything consequential.
You keep on worrying about yourselves. I intend to make the most of this evening.
See, I told you he was in love. Miss 𝐒𝐲𝐬 is out of your league, my friend.
To say nothing of her father.
Keep listening.
Old 𝐒𝐲𝐬 and I are practically on first-name terms now. You'll see.
I'm sure.
So, one eye-catching girl has already got an admirer. What does that leave us, Maxime?
Not much. The dull, the silly, or, well, the old.
En parlant de 𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐜𝐬, she just passed this way.
Pigs will fly before someone fancies her.
She'd actually prefer Sophia 𝐒𝐲𝐬, according to what I've heard. Well, what do you think?
Introduce yourself.
My name is Wiktor Szulski.
Well, there we have it.
You won't be able to say that before the crowd is too low. Say you don't like what they're saying.
And I don't like what I just heard. Especially about my sister.
And, what are you going to do about it?
I need the pride.
Pardon me, gentlemen. I promised that I would be well behaved tonight.
Lunatic.
Okay, if I get enough pride, I need to increase my pride quickly. Can I increase my pride easily? Not really. Sadly not. Yeah. Maybe if I do some pride answers on the second floor.
Mr. Szulski?
I didn't expect to see you here, of all places.
You don't know how very flattering that is. And what brings you to the Imperial?
Ask, what's he doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I'm passing the time.
Ah, curious hobby.
I'm simply interested in people.
What does he do for a living?
A doctor, thaumaturge, or policeman could say the same.
Your interest flatters me. Who knows? Maybe the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree, and someday we'll even be friends.
How well did you know my tree?
We enjoyed talking and lending one another a hand.
Say you want to join the Warsaw Society.
The cream of Warsaw society is here, so I thought it would be worth showing my face.
With a name like yours, I'm sure you fit right in. After all, someone must have invited you.
You came with your sister.
I'm not worthy. My sister brought me along out of pity, I think.
And so, Miss 𝐒𝐸𝐴 is here too.
Why do you ask?
No reason. What are you hoping for this evening?
Who knows? Maybe I'm keeping an eye out for the future Mrs. 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐴.
Best of luck.
I don't trust him.
You'll need it, since 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐴 ended up with the entire inheritance.
I need this. Say not all of it.
My sister didn't inherit everything.
That's right, in fact. After all, Stanisław had his little black magic book. But I don't see you carrying it.
Me left the grimoire at home.
2 is more than I can carry. I left it at home.
Understandable.
That's why so many scars.
If I may, there's one question niggling at me. How did you get so many scars?
Why do you ask?
I've heard that Russian officers in training have drunken duels with sabers after hours.
No. A very peculiar custom, if that's true.
So where did those scars come from?
I've led an interesting life.
Ask how he knew your father.
Who did you say you were to my father?
A trusted acquaintance. I supported him with good advice. Though truth be told, he rarely needed it. Your father had a gift for making good decisions.
Which of my father's decisions would those be?
Ones that were good for your family. Perhaps we'll have the chance to return to this another time. Goodbye, Mr. 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐴.
Yes, I'm sure.
Alright, before we do that, let me check again on the bottom if that 1 extra is enough or not. Yes, provoke Stargate to fight. That was lucky.
I'm not the only one itching for a brawl, am I? What? Is one guy more than you can handle?
Let's take this out to the forecourt, gentlemen.
Sergei, my friend, anything for you.
Start a fight. %80 chance to kill him. I think that's good. Should do that. It will give me protections as well, which is cool. Nice. Yeah, this guy's dead, so we don't have to worry about him. Instead, I should worry about, I guess, you. Another planned attack might be good. Or I could go... Yeah, actually, let's go with the planned attack. I do need to heal up now. Either way, it's gonna be after the attack, so... Actually, no. Let's go with a 67% chance. Yeah. Because if I kill him, that's good. If not, I can attack again. And that's time it takes me. Maybe. Yeah, that's the -2, good. Alright, he's dead, regardless. No, 50% chance he dies. If I do this, it's still gonna be before the attack, right? Let's just make sure he's dead. Because he's attacking soon enough. Oh, it's the other guy that's dead. Oh well. I think I'll go with the quick attack, honestly. Maybe one more? Nice. And... I wanna try you. Let's make him suffer, and this is 50% chance he dies. There we go. I think I'm gonna keep going up, maybe. One round faster for the Solitaires next action, that's cool. Oh, for that I need mine 3. If I knew that, I would have put in... I couldn't put stuff, I don't have the Solitaire. Maybe if we find one. I should probably save these skill points, I only use them when I need. Anyway, so let's go back. I think I need enough skill points for that extra thing.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Good evening.
The energy can't be disrupted.
Okay, let's leave.
I'll stop disrupting the energy here until I return.
I didn't mean to click on that yet. And to learn this.
Maybe that's enough. What do you want?
The trick with entering someone's head. I know one person who can do that.
You're not much of a thaumaturge if you can't. Have you come here to torment me? Unmask me?
I don't see any fun in unmasking you.
So what do you want?
First, point out her Solitaire.
Your Siren is quite impressive.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Madame, you're being impolite. What about a little competition? We'll see who wins.
I'll pass.
Okay. Comment on her dual identity.
I think your idea of pretending to be a medium is fantastic.
It sounds like I impress you.
How many people know?
Is that a threat?
Raise the subject of the wild cellar.
I noticed a wild salutor here. I understand your being here has something to do with him in particular.
Keep your nose out of this.
Why?
Because I'm warning you.
Find out how much she knows.
What do you know about this salutor? Do you know its name?
Don't you?
A name doesn't tell us much anyway. All that matters is picking out the person in this crowd with the flaw.
I know perfectly well who carries the flaw. Another reason for you to stay out of it.
Yeah, you'll do. Ask about a person.
The person with the flaw attended the seance, right? So I'm on the right track.
Have you finished?
They'll do what you want.
That's not such a ladylike tone, madame. Maybe we should just let the best one catch that salutor.
You mean yourself?
End the discussion.
So, should we finish up?
That would be best. And listen to me carefully, Mr. Whatever your name is.
Szulski, but you can call me Victor.
Now, Mr. Szulski, you will vanish like a bad dream, and I will get back to work.
Alright, let's talk to her.
Szulski, don't play with me.
Actually, saw her poster.
I saw one of your posters. You look different in it.
Really? The illustration doesn't reflect reality?
How should I take that? No one warned me that I should get in costume for the party.
Ugh, I beg your pardon.
I'm just noting that you stand out among these boring guests.
Impudent.
Just a bit uncouth, I'd say.
Find out who she's going to summon.
Whose soul are you summoning tonight, dear madame?
I only know which one I'd prefer to banish. Shoo.
Maybe my dead father's. If you manage that, it would spare me a lot of trouble.
Now we'll never know.
Ask if she knows Svetlana.
Do you know the hostess well?
Will you leave me alone if I say I don't?
No.
Svetlana Petrovna invited me, and I am doing my best to meet her expectations. Let's keep out of one another's way.
Okay.
I'll disappear.
For your...
Wait, what did she say? Sometimes it's good to let things go and leave her. Take that as a challenge.
I think I'll take up this gauntlet.
I guess I can talk to Svetlana. Maybe that will help me.
And the general says to him, "Tell us something funny." Then Bautski replies, "General, why don't you shoot a cannon first?"
That's a good one. I'll have to tell it tomorrow at the Orloffs. Who might this be joining our conversation?
You know, sir, your face looks familiar to me.
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Ah, yes, I can see something in your eyes. I was sorry to hear about your father.
I'll see you next time, darling. Wonderful party. See you there.
I think I've offended the creme de la creme of Warsaw.
This is hardly the creme de la creme. How do you find my soirée?
Say what do you think of our soiree?
I admit I'm getting reacquainted with the social scene.
You spent a long time traveling, didn't you?
15 years. Over that time, I got used to harsher surroundings.
And believe me, drawing rooms can be just as dangerous as untamed steppes. You've met Anastasia and Marina. What about the others?
Or is the subject of our guests?
I've already met several distinguished guests. Madame Samira definitely stands out.
She is exceptional, isn't she? Her presence is the crowning glory of the evening. Has anyone else caught your eye?
𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐜𝐬, for instance. Apparently, he knew my father.
How remarkable. I wasn't aware. Konieczkin is something of a secretive person. And have you yet had occasion to meet the debutants of the season?
I'll be sure to seek them out.
This evening, Sofia Scowen herself is to grace us with her presence.
Well, well.
I suggest you move quickly. The competition is fierce.
I know more about life at Tsar's court.
How is it, being part of the Tsar's court?
It is a blessing and a curse. Forgive me if I do not elaborate.
Get to the point. Say why you came here.
The crux of the matter is that I'm here because of my father. You knew him.
That doesn't sound like a question. Of course, I was his customer. I truly am sorry for you, both of you. The death of someone close is always a dreadful blow. Please accept my condolences.
Professor Moore.
Svetlana Petrovna, I must insist. Can you tell me something more about my father?
Mr. Shulsky, I assure you we have the most delectable vodka. Besides that, I warmly encourage you to join Madame Samira's séance. It will be an unforgettable experience.
Avoiding a question, huh?
I wonder, is that truly everything our soirée can offer you?
I've got no choice but to suffer through tonight.
Oh,
No need to
subtle
mince
thoughts. We can check that out. How do we do that? We follow her thoughts.
I felt something. Where is it?
Ring of Pearls. Travel chest. Silk pillows. And a melted candle.
I was looking for you.
Do you smoke, Mr. Shulsky?
I've quit.
In light of our approaching conversation, why don't we dispense with the pleasantries? Call me Svetlana.
Victor.
Ask.
Tell her about the charred note.
The burned note. Who sent it? I only sensed underhanded kindness.
Da, the Ochrana. I don't know which one of them exactly, if that's what you're asking. I've worked hard at it.
First ask about Ochrana.
The Ochrana?
It stands for Отделение по охранению общественной безопасности и порядка. In other words, the secret police.
I know what they are. I'd like to know what they want.
Knowledge. The Tsar's eyes and ears must be on guard. They infiltrate not only the city, but most importantly, the court. And me and my soirees too, I'm sure.
When did you receive this note?
A few weeks ago, back before your father.
I see.
Mention the travel chest.
That large travel chest. You changed your mind.
About whether or not to pack. Right then, I wanted to escape badly. But that would have had its own consequences. In this game of false appearances, I'm the best.
You two had an affair.
Two grown-up, lonely people found momentary comfort in each other's arms. But romance wasn't behind that relationship. It was just that we were both looking in the same direction.
Press her. No, ask about the father's human face.
I didn't have the chance to get to know him as a person, much less one who'd show such emotion.
You mean love? That?
Was it love?
I miss him, that's all.
What do you mean by looking in the same direction? I still don't know how this lovely note ended up in your hands. But in addition, I found a lovely strings of pearls, and on it, your feelings of guilt.
Your power is terrifying. Do you know that?
Talk about the string of pearls.
Tsarina Alexandra gave you those pearls. You two are close.
I am her confidant. I could call her my friend. I see how much she devotes to her family and the nation.
Yet, something has changed.
Talk about the feelings of guilt.
Your feelings of guilt. Do they have something to do with Tsarina Alexandra?
With the whole empire. Ruski mir im podawaj. We, the establishment, perceive the need for change. We want reform. The Colossus is already teetering, but if it falls... La guillotine, mon chéri. But I want to live, Victor. Ideally, closer to the west.
Keep pressing on your father's role in all this.
Where was my father in all this?
Willingly or otherwise, he was part of the establishment that wanted change and could see revolution before it arrived.
The Ochrana knew about you, hence the note.
They must have noticed something. Isn't it time you told me why you really came to my soirée?
Sure. Find out what she intends to do now.
What do you intend to do now?
Nothing. The soirées will continue. Society has come to expect it. Everything will stay the same. I myself shall manage.
Ask if the Ochrana might have killed your father.
Do you think the Ochrana killed my father?
Your father was crushed by a building. I don't think that's how the Ochrana works.
Perhaps you're right.
Get to the point. Say you're looking for the missing grimoire.
I hoped you might know something about the Black Grimoire. My father left it to me in his will, but the grimoire has gone missing.
No. And the collapsed building? Have you been there?
Not yet.
However, how hard it is, you should check there. It will give you more understanding than all the investigators put together. My dear boy, I know nothing about Stanisław's book. I'm sorry, but I can't help you there. But I will not let you leave empty-handed. I strongly believe that there's one place you ought to visit. What you find there belongs to you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for listening.
Okay. Letters.
I know you. I remember you from books. What's your name? Don't run away.
Splendid ladies, distinguished gentlemen, the hour is at hand.
With lights dimmed and the curtains drawn, the souls of the dead slowly gather among us. On their command, I will give the chosen among you a tarot card as your invitation to the table.
For you, sir?
Examine the card.
Fool. Our dear madame is fooling around and thinks you can scare me off. I'm done wasting time on this.
Let us gather in secret ritual. Let's not keep the souls waiting too long. Let us also make every effort together not to spoil their visit.
I needed mine 3, but for that I need a Salator.
Here you are.
Gentlemen, meet my brother.
Wiktor Szulski.
The last Szulski to wear trousers. You don't know that. Miss 𝐒𝐸𝐽𝐸 could yet produce an heir to the fortune. Maybe even with me, if she doesn't tell my wife. But let's talk like men. You intend to take over your father's company, correct?
Mention his wife.
First, I suggest you mind your own business. Your marriage, for instance. Perhaps Louisa isn't the ninny you take her for.
I beg your pardon?
Hasn't it occurred to you that when you leave her at home, she might also take advantage of her solitude?
What are you suggesting?
You've got a cuckold's horns. Was I being too subtle?
I suppose it's true what they say about you.
Yes? What's that?
You've lost your mind.
Say thank you.
Thank you. I've worked long and hard at that.
Good luck with your business, miss.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Have I crossed the line?
Nonsense. Any progress with Svetlana?
Mention the Samira.
I've taken a long, deep look at Samira. She's no medium. Samira is a thaumaturge on the hunt.
On the hunt?
How about the Salator?
Madame has spotted a salutar that's attached to one of the guests.
What kind of salutar?
Remember those fairy tales Mother used to read us? And the legend of the golden snake?
Yes, Veles.
Yes. I'm glad you're here.
Are you also hunting for him?
I admit I like to have him. I haven't made up my mind.
Be careful.
I am. That's why I haven't made up my mind.
Raise the subject of Svetlana.
Unfortunately, Svetlana doesn't want to breathe a word of it.
I'm sure she doesn't trust you. In company like this, that speaks well of her.
Why the cold shoulder, 𝐒𝐸𝐽𝐸?
I've never liked her. Her manner gets under my skin. I've heard she's a dreadful schemer.
Okay. Tell about the affair about Svetlana and your father.
Did you know that Papa had an affair with the host of this party?
Are you sure?
Absolutely. As sure as the Thaumaturge can be. I felt what he felt when, well, you know.
Oh, stop! That's disgusting. Quickly, change the subject.
Ask about Sofia.
Sofia Skałan, the Governor General's daughter. Do you know her?
No, and I don't suggest you make her acquaintance either. Skałan can't stand thaumaturges.
I'm sure you've met Konechkin.
Guess who I ran into again? All mysterious and carved up.
Ivan Konieczkin?
What do you know about him?
Not much. He was an acquaintance of Papa's. Well, in theory, it's thanks to him that we're here.
What? 𝐒𝐸𝐽𝐸𝐸?
I know that nothing comes for free, but he really didn't want anything.
Yeah, he looks like a real altruist.
Ask if she's having fun.
You enjoying yourself in this Viper's den?
Oh, the vodka is quite tolerable. I'm observing my own brother taking out his anger on ordinary mortals.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Because I heard a certain conflict took place in the forecourt.
Hey, they started it. I was just defending your honor.
Again?
Yep.
I'm going.
Shulsky, don't play with me.
Whose soul are...
No.
Alright, where's that person? With the flaw. Would it be here? Would it be Sophia? Oh. Getting close to that level up.
Mr. Shulsky, may I have a word?
How can I help?
My friends and I are just playing Truth Order, and now it's my turn. Won't you dazzle me with your powers?
Noted that her father doesn't like Thaumaturges.
Your father would not be thrilled about you playing games with the Thaumaturge.
Maybe that's precisely the point. To keep violating his wishes?
Admit you don't know the rules.
First, please tell me the rules of this game.
Of course, I'm being silly. After all, you've been away a long time. It's simple. Each player in turn must admit a truth or accept a dare. Anyone who doesn't must drop out of the game and thereby loses. And I don't like to lose.
Get to the point. Find out what's going on.
I would guess that to you, a dare would be the lesser of two evils.
How very perceptive. It involves finding out my comrades' secrets, Irina, Maxim, or 𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐬. The trick is that you're cleverer at it than I am.
They accepted there.
I accept.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Let me see what I can find. Will any secret do?
Any. I'll wait anxiously for your return.
I'll take a look around.
Well, that's gonna be a lot of XP for free. Just by accepting that. Go on a balcony just to check if there's anything. No. I'll check downstairs before we go back. I got XP for that again? Weird.
They're getting impatient. What have you found out?
Let's give her the fan back.
En parlant de secrets, I found your fan.
Oh, And I was just thinking that I hadn't remembered where I'd left it.
Very interesting. The fan revealed to me that you dropped it on purpose.
Oh, you've got me. I was hoping the right person would find it. And here we are. It worked.
Oh, I was wondering where you'd gone off to.
You know Sergei, don't you?
We're already acquainted.
Mr. Shulsky and I have completed my extra difficult dirt together.
At your service.
Now time for truth. Are you seeing anyone?
Meaningful question. So your heart is already taken.
My heart is already taken.
I was counting on a different response.
Mr. Shulsky, our time is up. Sophia and I must leave for the seance. Madame is waiting.
Thank you once more.
See you. Therefore, Veles chased Sofia Skawan and her flaw here. She seemed like such an innocent girl, didn't she? It's no coincidence she focused on me. After all, old Skawan hates Thaumaturges. The little scamp. If I want to discern that little schemer's flaw, I'll have to join that sepulchral table. Either her scheming or her jealous knight in shining armor will help me identify her flaw. I hope her father doesn't find out.
Like I wanted to talk to her to see if it's Sophia. Let's also talk to 𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐬. Never mind. Alright, let's join the table then.
Is this seat free?
The energy is dissipating. Ladies and gentlemen, I am losing contact with his souls.
Well, it was the souls that chose me after all.
It's true. The gentleman has a card. Your face. Is everything all right, my child?
Let us lay our hands on the table. Let us allow our minds to liberate themselves from our bodies toward the edges of the world as you know it.
Are you thinking of someone exceptional whom you wish to summon?
Or probably they're thinking of someone in particular.
That's exactly the sort of person I had in mind.
Oh, is it a long-lost love?
Rather a future delightful acquaintance.
Leave her alone.
Sergei, this has nothing to do with you.
Dear guests, I implore you, the souls!
You like the dimension force of her Salator. Irritate Sergei.
Is that jealousy I hear?
You will mock me no longer!
Focus on someone you want to make contact with.
Instigate a duel.
Would a duel make you happy, miss? Between this poor man and me?
Are you all going to fight now?
Choose a location.
A duel over me would be truly beyond exciting.
Yes, I think so too.
Don't you dare! You were supposed to stay away. I was supposed to leave here with Veles. All that work for nothing.
Their chances were equal.
Spare yourself the trouble. It was a fair fight.
But I don't intend to hold you here. Truth be told, I even feel sorry for you.
What does that mean?
Rid yourself of the pride you've got within. Otherwise, it will lead you to the gallows.
Enough of this. There's a Sadita waiting for me.
Enjoy him, fool.
I'm gonna keep the points because I wanna upgrade the mine as soon as I get the Salutor, which I think is the mine. Actually, no, it might be the other one. It might be the ward that I'm gonna get. Still, start a fight. It's gonna hit me once, but that's okay. I could use a heal, honestly. Actually, no, let's remove all the negative statuses from me, because I'm bleeding currently. That's gonna kill him. That's cool. Let's go with Doom, I think. It might be a bit scary. Yeah, oh yeah, we'll start with the Doom. I think it should be fine. Okay, he's dead. Let's do a planned attack here. That will be under 50% health, which is good. Alright, this will cause suffering on both people. And after the suffering, I'm gonna kill her, so she will die. So first the suffering. He will die, right? I think. Yep. And now we just need to kill him. But I wanna heal up. Let's just do that. There we go.
Just wait until Rasputin sees you. Then you'll stop fighting me.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this evening the souls were particularly restless.
The souls have now told me everything I needed to hear.
And you, sir, what can you tell us?
Apologize to Sergei. Let's go with that.
Sergei, please wait a moment.
Mr. Shulsky, there are only so many humiliations a gentleman can tolerate. I have reached my limit. Congratulations to you both.
Give up, you can't stop him.
I can see I won't convince you.
Admit that it's your fault.
I have to explain myself. It was me who provoked the whole situation. Sergei didn't have anything to do with it.
But what was all this for?
What's going on here? The guests are complaining, and with good cause, I see. We're terminating this disaster.
One moment. First, Mr. Shulsky will explain himself.
So you had your reasons.
For my own, freely chosen reasons. I was looking for something here, and I found it. I regret that it was at someone else's expense.
Enough wistful chatter. Will the gentleman with a book be leaving peacefully, or should we show him out?
Refrain.
No need, I can make it to the door. Madame, honored guests.
Victor, don't scare me like that.
Mr. Shulsky, are you alright?
I think it's time for us to go.
I'll snug us a carriage.
You'll have a hard time at this hour. I'll drop you off.
See, you can always count on Mr. 𝐒𝐤𝐿𝐴.
Victor. Thank you. That's very polite. Thank you for an interesting evening.
Let her get angry. Apologize to her.
I'm sorry it all turned out like this.
Not tonight, please.
Mention 𝐒𝐤𝐞𝐜𝐬.
𝐒𝐤𝐞𝐜𝐬 is up to something.
Victor, if not for him, he really helped us tonight. I don't want to talk about it tonight. Good night.
I didn't have that. I do.
I'm about to go deaf.
Yeah, he needs to calm him down before I can do anything else. I guess we kind of have to now answer.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Victor?
Confirm.
Speaking.
Victor, Uncle Sasha here. How are you? Have you visited your old stomping ground yet?
Tell me what you've done until now.
I've rediscovered some things like a comfortable bed. The city has changed a lot, as have we all. The most important thing to me right now is retrieving my father's grimoire.
Your grimoire? I wish you luck, boy.
Ask what he's calling about.
Is there any specific reason why you're calling me?
I wanted to... I need your help, boy. It's a very delicate matter. Are you able to find a moment for your uncle?
Say that he'll try.
All right. So where should we meet?
Remember where I took you kids for donuts?
I do.
Let's meet there. Maybe we can reminisce about the old days. Better days. See you then, Victor. Thank you.
You're welcome. But let's go to Rasputin. Since my perception is kind of messed up. What's this? Message. There.
Yes, sir?
Please let me in. It's urgent.
You can't just turn up like this. What will I tell sir and madam?
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in the drawing room.
Intriguing.
Is that him?
In the flesh. Allow me to introduce you. My dear hostess, Aniela Naradzinska, and my dear friend, Victor Szulski.
Your father had a beautiful funeral.
Thank you.
My dear, we finished for today. Now I'll find out what brings Victor to us. What brings you here?
But you were the one who phoned.
Very funny.
Ask what he told Haniel about you.
Why was she looking at me so oddly? What did you tell her about me?
She's never seen a Thaumaturge before. I only mentioned to her how we met. Can I help you at all?
Ask if she's known Narchinskis.
Have you known them long?
No, but Aniela and Lucian are my two good souls. They took me, an impoverished preacher, in under their roof, and I'll never forget that.
Are you helping them too?
I am a balm for Aniela's frazzled nerves, but enough of that. Tell me what you need.
Find out how long you're supposed to stay here.
You look like you've made yourself at home. Are you going to be staying on here for long?
No, I'm afraid not. They're kind people, but I've experienced another vision. Though not fully terrifying, it is troubling.
Will you tell me about it?
Later. What brings you to me?
Say I need hypnosis.
Actually, I don't feel great.
Let's see what you've brought with you this time. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself. Follow my voice inside yourself. Do you see him? He's remarkable.
I can't tame him.
You can, and you will. Look, he's afraid of you. Calm your heartbeat. It will scare him off. Calm yourself. You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
Leave.
No, I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Narazinski door is always open to you.
Cool. Let's learn that card for sure. And permanently increases focus by 1. That's cool. I think I should go for that. Oh, there's more of them. I thought it ends with up here, but looks like there's another one later. But we do need the mind upgrade. I'm gonna wait on this when we actually have a fight or something. I don't feel like doing it right now. Alright, let's go to the southern one. A note. So that's maxed out. Actually, let's save it until the fight, like I said. Yeah, this is the collapsed building.
Am I a magician or what?
Father's death. Okay.
Death did not catch my father by surprise. It seems as if he had been expecting it, just not at that moment. He was practically annoyed about it. There was something he had wanted to finish. And this building, it couldn't have just fallen down like that right as he was going by. Maybe he was on his way to a tryst with Svetlana.
Hey, Suski!
What?
chicken butt.
What the fuck?
Tie him up. There you go. Tighter. We took his book. Well done. All right, let's wake the asshole up. Wakey, wakey.
What's...
Well, come on, Sleeping Beauty. I haven't got all day. Now, let me get a good look at you. You look rough, fancy boy. This isn't what I was expecting.
Ask who it is.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you?
A shooting star, am I? For a moment, flickering, granting hope, holding fearful humanity briefly by the throat, before suddenly vanishing.
Hold on. About it.
Someday, this poetry will be the end of me. Long time no see, 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐴.
And since that he released you.
Have you lost your mind? Let me go, then we can talk, equal to equal.
No, Victor. This time, I'm on top. What does it feel like to have your life depend on me?
Demand that he stops.
Enough of this. It's not funny, and it's not scary.
The fucking 𝐒𝐸𝐿𝐴s, always looking down your noses. It's because of you my pop died the way he did, and it's because of you I ended up on the streets. Well, fuck, Victor. We pulled the trigger together. There'd be nothing to talk about if you hadn't nicked Pop's pistol. So how come Pop and I were the ones to pay the price, huh?
So I remember it differently.
I remember it a little differently.
Oh, now that makes me curious. Does it just so happen that in your version, you're innocent?
No, I'm not. And you're not either. But it's my father's fault most of all.
What a convenient answer. He's not going to defend himself now, is he?
I don't have any intention of changing your mind. We were dumb kids. I can't change the past.
Yeah. Full of foreboding, he desired to push away his memories.
You did? Where's that rat?
What the fuck?
Boss, it's the Cossacks again.
Come here, coward.
Looks like you've got a chance for redemption. Let's show these dickheads you don't mess with the shivs.
Guess we're fighting.
I'll take a look around.
You guys again. You shitheads better have a good excuse, because I was right in the middle of an incredibly important meeting.
It was fate that decided. We flipped a coin, and it turns out that today we're practicing our boxing on you.
Whoa. A beat? I know you. You're... I can't remember now.
Fucked up, but today you'll regret it. Today I've got the Demon Master on my side. Show these cretins, Victor.
Okay, let's do a quick battle. I don't want to improve anything because we will find the new one. But we do need some kind of order. Wait, what's the new guy? This guy suggested why. Why disables their trait. 71% chance that he dies. I like that. It's pretty high chance. Okay, he's dead. Let's just do her a quick attack. Nice. I think just quick jab is enough. That will kill him. Let's use a heal. I think I'll go with suffering. And then if I go quick attack and I switch to you. And Doom will kill him. There we go.
You never let me down. This is the best way to start an evening at 𝐒𝐩𝐞𝐬𝐿 bar.
If we're to have fun, let's do it right. A round for everyone. Old friendships never die, right? Here, Polish, pure, the mother of all libations. Enjoy it! Who knows what piss you've been drinking abroad?
So, are we quits? I helped you out. Now, can we forget all that ancient history?
Don't be so sly, Victor. We're not squared up, yet. That burns nicely.
My knuckles are itching. Let's go somewhere and pick a fight.
Good riddance. Well, what do you say, Victor?
Leave him and look around.
Give me a minute. I want to get a closer look at something.
No way. You're going to keep me company. What, you have something better to do?
Hunting the saluter that was somewhere in here.
What the fuck? Who brought a demon into my joint? I'll give him... Although, hang on now. A demon is a good publicity. Hey everybody! From this day forth, the London bar will be known as the Demon's Den! Go and tell everybody that here is the only place you can do shots in the devil's company.
Listen, you keep on thinking about how you can develop your business, and I'm going to take a look around and come right back.
Go! I'm going to wet my whistle and see how you do your hocus pocus. If you need something, I'm here, and I'll give you a hand.
Anyways, this is a wonderful stopping point, so I'm just gonna save it right here. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.